Watch me, I'm feeling cocky, hands stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty, talking all aki. Think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Marty, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47. Officially 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins, and he'll get it inside the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Jackson. Caught on the slant. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
You say what? Hey, what'd you say, Kale?
Tucker now to kick it away.
Be saying bro. You get that ass bust.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You send me a good trade, nigga. Fuck you talking about? That shit gotta be good. I gotta like it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next
If I don't, might got hold that.
Down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? The basics is and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling.
Hey, bro, that was fake as shit, bro. No funny.
9 yards, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember...
Stop meaning to do stuff, bro. You throwing me off.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses...
Stop meaning to do stuff, bro. You throwing me off.
Identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe his movement. Maybe
nah, I'm lying. Shit, I ain't gonna lie.
What it could be. He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe
I ain't gonna lie, you ain't even want them niggas, bro. After Brett took Odell, ain't nobody in the free agents.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Inside give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken.
He's not going to drop it on bruh.
For a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. On play action, here's Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Lamar's getting busy, bro. Lamar's getting too busy. See, he was looking worse the first game. I ain't gonna lie, you was making him look worse. He looking better this game because I know you now. It's over for you, bro. Ain't gonna lie to you.
For this defense all game long, they've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That's complete to Tony.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson will throw again.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Steal. Check steal. Drill 3.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Bro, you just throwing me shit at this point, bro. Damn. Thank you. I appreciate you, Bob. You really my man, bro. If you trying to come get a J out of this, I give you a J for selling, bro.
Time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and run the option.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Might put Justin Tucker at quarterback and get a touchdown on the next drive. All right. Nah, I told Kale I might have put in Justin Tucker as my quarterback, bro. Bro, I should have got something from the store, bro. I should about to put.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And I ain't hungry, bro, but first dish. Yeah, let me get some juice. Like a one. Who the fuck is these people? They keep joining. They keep texting me and shit, bro, on some other shit. Like a 1-5.
Yeah, it's a cool 1-6.
Hey, bud, stop trying to do that. That's all. It's a cool 1-6 right here. Nigga told me I play rookie, bro. Oh, that's the pick. Nigga called me dad. What the fuck? Bro, yeah, you see that shit? Blink. Hey, Blink.
The bottom line is...
Hey, Blake, shut your bitch ass up, bro. You throwing me off. Oh, he gone with Tyreek Hill. He's gone.
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's why hey, that's a bad word.
For a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked.
I will sub if you put Justin Tucker at QB.
The second half was good. I don't know what happened. That's how bad to be, bro.
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards.
I might put Justin Tucker at quarterback.
Like, certain niggas wasn't doing what I wanted them to do. And then I kept, and then they kept having.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tucker. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. Finding room at midfield. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
But you lucky as shit, bro. I tried to play the nigga outside and all that. Like, they just dick around. Like, no funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Open man right side is Tony. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on second down. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there.
Why you trying so hard, bro? Go ahead. Go ahead, Bob. You got it.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be
like trying so hard to get a touchdown, bro. You gotta go to it. Even I went no huddle, bro.
Red zone trip so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
But this thing like going no huddle, bro. He realized
inside the 5 to the 4. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jackson's going to throw it. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading